These right here are absolutely great right here. It's I'm not even a big wine drinker.
Yeah.
But this right here is not too sweet. It's not too bitter. Like it's just the perfect mix. Perfect mix. So I really shout out to Nakia.
That's my big sister or whatnot. And like I said, I don't be biased. I don't care what y'all say. It's the best wine in the world. And not even just that, like that 14% hit you.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm slurring my words on stage. Coming to the stage, we got what's your name again?
It's the Wine and Dine South Euclid Wine Festival, guys. If you're in the city of Cleveland, please come out. MCing will be B Titty. Also, it will be music. It will be obviously wine, and it will also be great food provided by the 4 Bistro and whatnot. So listen, August 31st, you guys, make sure you're here. So, and also, we're looking for vendors. If you want to be a vendor, please let us know or whatnot. You have until July 26th, so please let us know in the comments, okay? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Full of Experience. We have another great edition for you guys. Episode 240. We have the lovely Miss Ameerah Herbert of NOIRE Medspa, and we're going to talk about her journey. We're going to talk about her amazing, how can I say this? The story is dope, so y'all going to get a chance to hear, but just hear about how she's grown her business, decide the obstacles she had to go through to get to her business, and just encourage you in your business today. And y'all know y'all Miss Brittany with us today.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all know who I am. And we just want to thank you for coming on today.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on your win, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Speaking of the Think of Black Honors.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I remember in the back room we were talking about that. We were both like, whoa. I think we both were like, we were just happy to be there. We didn't think we were going to win that night.
Yeah, literally. I had no speech prepared. And it was really hard to go after that DJ Lily Jade, who's so well spoken.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, God, shout out to her.
Yeah. Shout out to DJ Lily Jade. Yes. Yeah, she's always prepared. So I was just literally happy to be in the room. Didn't think I would win.
But it's well deserved, though.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm grateful, honored, and appreciative.
Absolutely, because I know I wasn't ready, because I had to pseudo happiness clap, shout out to Q or whatnot, because I was not ready. I was just like, I was so grateful to win. I was just clapping. And he had sent me the message that night, like, hey, man, what that remind me of? That clap you did. Oh, yeah, pseudo happiness. Yeah. And I literally laughed like 10 minutes. Because I did not know I was doing it, but that resonated with me and whatnot. But yeah, no, once again, I think it's very well deserved.
Thank you.
So, we have a unique interview today, because you weren't born in Cleveland, but you're a Clevelander now. You're officially one of us.
I've adopted Cleveland.
You have adopted Cleveland.
That's my home. Yes.
Yes.
I put up roots here. I bought a house here. Started a business here.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey, but I've been here this time. I think 9.5 years. It might be maybe closer to 10. And I like to jokingly say I lived here in the 1900s. I lived here 1998 to 2001, and then I bought a condo back home in Jersey and moved back. Yes, so I was a homeowner at age 21. So just doing anything that is against the grain has always been my thing. If you tell me there's something I can't do, now I got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Tell me no. That's the best thing you can do is tell me no. It can't be done. Now I got to figure it out.
So what? Let me ask you, what prompted you to move to Cleveland in the first place?
So I have family here. I have aunts here. Grandfather was in Cleveland Heights. Aunts in Cleveland Heights. I have cousins in Shaker. I have family down in Dayton. Actually, my family started the Civil Rights Movement in Piqua, Ohio. I was born in Atlantic City. My mom was born here. My grandmother was born here. My grandmother, when she got married, they moved to Jersey. So that's how we ended up there, actually. So I have roots here as well.
So you are Cleveland.
Yes. Yeah.
Very deep roots.
I'm Cleveland adjacent. Yes.
There we go. So I know we talk about this off camera, but I just want to get your opinion because, like, you have a dual citizenship or whatnot. You get a chance to see how other cities conduct this type of business. And I know you said something very interesting to me and Brittany, and we were both in shock. You were saying how different Cleveland is as far as the business scene than is other places, because we heard otherwise, but for you said, as you said, we were like, whoa, okay, all right. So I was going to talk about that. Where you've seen other businesses communities versus Cleveland's.
Yes. So I really feel like Cleveland has welcomed me, other business owners. I have a ton of my business besties. I have a real core group. I started this business a year and 8 months ago, and I have a whole brand new friend group just of entrepreneurs that I met last year. They keep me sane, so I still talk to my original friends and family, but it's my business besties that I speak to more often than not during the week, actually. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of community. I definitely have a ton of collaborations, more coming down the pike. Like, yeah, this is a friendly city.
Come on,
a friendly city.
Which is different because you're up to 240. We've heard otherwise. What's funny because when you aren't from here, I get your perspective of it.
Yes.
And just know that everyone who said Cleveland has not a collaborative space, she's here to tell you that's not the case, though.
That's not the case. That's not the case. You have to be open and receptive to collaborations. So maybe you were the reason that people didn't want to collaborate with you.
That one. Yeah, that's good right there.
That is good.
So, okay, let's start from the beginning because we get ahead of ourselves, right?
Okay.
We get ahead of ourselves. Right. I got so excited about that. I do want to get to the beginning because, like you said, you just started your Medspa a year plus ago, but the journey to get there was a journey for one.
Yes.
So talk about that.
Yes. So I've been a registered nurse. Well, I've been really in healthcare one way or another since 1993. When I lived here in the 1900s, I went to school for medical assisting actually at Remington College. When I was, learning myself, I was like, well, my friends are all working fast food and I'm not doing that. So what else is there?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't listen. I had a full ride to Penn State. I didn't listen. I didn't want to do that. So I ended up moving here with family, went to Remington College for medical assisting. And I worked as an MA for 9 years, did everything from blood banking to clinical research to family medicine, got my feet wet so many places, but I kept hitting my head on the glass ceiling. So then I moved, by that point I was back home in Jersey. I had my son, he was 2, and I was running out of hours of my day, going to school full time, working full time, and I was a single mom. So my mom lived in Dayton at the time, so we moved in with her so that I could go to nursing school. So because I'm like, I do darn near everything a nurse does.
Yeah.
I just can't get any accolades. I can't get the pay. Can't get the responsibility. Can't get a title. So but that's where nursing school came from. Actually, I never wanted to be a nurse. So I'm actually grateful that I am now. I wanted to actually be a physician assistant.
Yeah.
But this has been a huge blessing. So many opportunities. But I said it to say, in nursing school, as an LPN, they only talk about which nursing home you want to work in. As an RN, they only talk about which hospital you want to work in, which floor. They don't talk about entrepreneurship. They don't talk about aesthetics. They don't. So this was a seed planted by a patient of mine down in Texas. So 16 years ago, I was running a wound care center. And he said, I make a promise to the doctor, but it's you that takes care of my psoriasis. If you were to ever leave here and open a Medspa, I would follow you. And I'm like, well, what the heck is a Medspa? So I have insomnia really bad. So over 16 years, I'm Googling in the middle of the night, how tall is Jesus? How many teeth do a giraffe have?
You too.
What's a Medspa?
You too.
Who can own a Medspa? Medspa's near me. How do you open a Medspa? Is it legal for an RN to own a Medspa in Ohio? Like literally Googling all these things. He was approximately 5 feet tall and 32 teeth, in case you wanted to know. But yeah, so I am a master figure it outer. So that became my unspoken. If I ever win the lottery, that's what I do. That was my unspoken dream. And so when my mom passed 2.5 years ago, I had a nice little inheritance. And I was able to leave my job. I was working as director of nursing during the pandemic, different nursing homes. So the news was villainizing us. I became a professional apologizer and just was so unhappy. And so now people who see me, they used to work with me during the pandemic, they're like, you are so happy all the time. Like, what is going on? I'm like, I work for myself.
Yeah.
My boss gets on my nerves, but I like her.
There we go.
I like her. Yeah, so that's where I was headed with that. Like these opportunities, they don't talk about this at all.
Yeah.
And I've been meeting,
as they should.
I've been meeting a whole lot of nursepreneurs this last 2 years, and that's also refreshing. So I collaborate with one of Urbane Vodka.
Oh,
Simone.
come on. Shout out to Simone.
Simone, love Simone.
Man, I gotta say a quick story about Simone. I was at work at my job or whatnot, and I'm like, Simone, what you doing here? She's delivering the vodka.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Simone, what do you know what I'm saying? She does it all.
Yes.
And like, shout to her. She got a hustle of this world.
Yes. Yes. Love Simone. Proud of her. She's doing big things.
Yeah, and I realized you're right. It's a lot of nurses who are entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Then I realized I forgot Simone was a nurse.
Yes. She's a ER nurse.
Wow.
Yeah. She's in the trenches.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Candy. I think about like
Candy is a serial entrepreneur. She has her boutique and her med spa. Yes, that's my girl.
No, listen. Shout out to y'all.
Thank you.
Because I can't even imagine like having to traverse, what a nurse already had to endure on her shift, and then have to turn around and put those same skill sets into entrepreneurship or whatnot.
It's a total change of gears.
To mention that, with that being said, what skills would you say that you learned while in the medical field that you were able to transfer into the entrepreneur space?
Just leadership, actually. So you have to be able to coach people up. So there's a big difference between a leader and a manager.
Yeah.
And so I always, I was a leader in my facilities.
Yeah.
And so that's what I would say, like building a team, just being able to coach people. So I have people on my team who are also entrepreneurs in my med spa. I don't expect them to work for me forever. So tell me what you need, so I can coach you up. I can give you some resources. Like I love to coach and teach and have a team and a sense of family. And so I would say that was maybe just my leadership style, maybe not specific to nursing, but how having to lead people and how to have a team.
Yeah.
I learned that in my career.
That's good right there.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about that first year of you starting the Medspa. I know we talked about it on camera, but you went to some obstacles.
Yes.
Let's talk about obstacles.
Yes. So the school that I went to, which was phenomenal, actually, was very, very thorough. So most of the med spa, the aesthetic training that you see, it's an 8-day class, and I knew I wanted to work by myself, so that wasn't going to fly. So I found a very extensive training. It's multiple days. You have didactic courses you take online, and you go to Vegas for multiple days for the hands-on training. And so the owner of the school, he used to have Zoom meetings with us, and he asked all of us, what are your goals after this training? What do you intend to do? And we all wanted to start our own business. And he said, okay, I encourage all of you to start mobile. Don't start off with a brick and mortar because that's just overhead. It's wildly expensive to get a med spa started. I personally invested over 6 figures to get this up and running. I want to cry saying that. But so he encouraged all of us to start mobile. So I was mobile and started this in December 2022. March 30th of 2023, I picked out my brick and mortar location. I was just starting to look, and they said that there was a planned demise. There was planned construction. They were going to split this 4,100 square foot space into 2 suites, one having 1,700 feet, the balance 2,400. And so they said that the lead time for that, I would get to move in August. Long story short, we got to move in March of this year, so almost a year to the day later after I signed the lease, put down the deposit. So entrepreneurship really is all about perseverance and persistence. Yes. So that was a huge undertaking. So it was almost like after being mobile for a year and 3 months and not advertising, then to now have a brick and mortar, it was like I started over and I'm scaling at the same time. So I added my team. I added additional services. Actually, I'm so excited. This week we're adding laser hair removal. The laser will be delivered on Tuesday. Yes. We're adding red light therapy wand this week as well. Yeah. So it literally was like I started over this March, even though it's been a year and 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just thought about it too. For some of our viewers or listeners, can you give us like maybe just an overall of what a med spa consists of?
Yes. So it is nothing like a day spa. There's some day spa offerings, so you can think of like relaxation in that, but we more so do injectables. So I offer Botox, fillers, teeth whitening, microneedling, facials, chemical peels, massages, laser hair removal, red light therapy. We're adding, we also have the happy chair. The happy chair does 11,200 Kegels in 28 minutes.
Tell
So it takes care of vaginal rejuvenation, stress incontinence, and there's a secondary protocol in there that takes care of erectile dysfunction. So yes, we have all kinds, and medical weight loss. I personally have lost 110 pounds since last year, February.
Yeah, I'll set you about the happy chair.
Yeah.
I'm the part that I'm like,
stuck on the happy chair. It's called Ameerah, but the company itself, they call it the happy chair because it takes care of so many things. But it literally does 11,200 Kegels. It's pain free. You sit on it fully clothed.
Wow.
28 minutes.
And it helps with those different things that you named.
Yes, vaginal rejuvenation, stress and kindness. So all the ladies who have babies who have to cross their ankles and knees when they sneeze and giggle and can't get on the trampoline, you can get back to your life. Yes,
wow.
Yes. So the happy chair is a good name for it.
It is a good name because they sure enough don't leave happy with knowing that that's been fixed.
I'll show the Kegels. Now, my man brain is like, Kegels?
Yes.
I remember Kegels to a certain extent, but like the fact that it's doing it for you. That's,
So it's electromagnetic pulses.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. And men and female.
Men and female.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, men are supposed to do Kegels.
I heard. As I get older, I'm hearing about this. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
I told you I like to educate.
No, that's good.
We like to learn.
Yes.
So with that being said, what would you say are the things that people need to essentially know when starting a med spa that you wish you would have known when you first started?
Just research everything. So part of is beyond the expense of getting supplies is establishing relationships with all the vendors. So there's several different neurotoxins. So Botox is just the brand name that most people have heard of. It's just like Kleenex. So you can go in the Rite Aid or wherever and get a box of tissue, but everybody refers to all of it as Kleenex. It's similar with Botox.
Oh wow!
So there's Jeuveau, there's Daxxify, there's Dysport, there's Xeomin. There's all these different brand names. So you still have to establish relationships and accounts with all of these different vendors. The same with fillers. The same with all these different lasers. That part took forever. You also have to have a medical director. I operate under a physician. I cannot get any. These are medications that I'm using. I can't get any of these without a doctor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. And then and I love how you're educating people because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know half these things. You know what I'm saying? And as a man and as a black man, on top of that, because I don't think our community is privy to a lot of these things. My understanding.
Well, the med spa space has been traditionally Caucasian women.
Yeah.
And so that's something that I like to say sets my spa apart from others. I am all inclusive. Everything, we even have facial specific for men. But something that we do different, every product, every device, every treatment, I research it and make sure it's good for all skin types, all skin tones before I bring it in. And so I have laser salesmen that call me every day and they're trying to sell me a laser. So there's a Fitzpatrick scale. So basically there's 6. So Fitzpatrick's 1 through 3 are your Caucasians, 4, 5, and 6 are your minorities. And so when they call me, I say, okay, what's Fitzpatrick's can you treat with that laser? And if they say 1 through 4, and I say, well, I'm a 5, so why are you on the phone with me? I can't even use what you're trying to sell me. Why do I want it?
Yeah.
Why do I want it? So I don't want
to.
to.
Ones for 6?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The laser that I have.
Are they more expensive?
So you just have to do your research.
Okay. I'm about to say, like I see them trying to tax us for the fact we have to get the 7 Patrick for y'all or whatnot. You know.
Yeah. So you just have to do your research. You do your due diligence. Everything. Research. Ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of questions. Everybody is trying to sell you something. You don't have to buy what they're selling.
That's true.
So let me ask you this. Everyone knows the glory, but they don't know the story. I want to talk about those first few because I'm pretty sure you had to not test out, but I had to do some of these services. Let's talk about those first few services you had to carry out where it wasn't as smooth as you like it to be.
There was a couple of hiccups, but for the most part, I was very comfortable when I came out of the training. Like I said, it was very, very thorough. So there was one full day of just neurotoxin. There was one full day of just filler. And then the other days we got to ask questions. So I was well versed and comfortable by the time I came out of training. Because, like I said, I intended to work by myself. So speaking of being mobile too, a lot of people think when I say I was mobile that I would come to your house. I had friends that owned businesses, so that was also part of my collaboration in my community. I had 6 businesses that I would go to take care of my clients. So I would say, when people would call me, they would say, "Where are you located?" And I would say, "Haha, I'll get you scheduled to the closest location to you." I had a spot in Olmsted Township, Strongsville, Independence, Chardon, Mentor. And then I even had a temporary space in Shaker Heights. We did a couple of pop-ups. I did a pop-up with the Blush Gallery in Tower City. So when people would call me and ask me where am I located, it was literally like, "Hi, where are you?" And then I'll get you scheduled near there. So I had people coming to me from Elyria and Ashtabula and Akron and Warren.
That's your balling. Like, you got 6 locations going on.
Right. But then I would have to explain, when you come, the sign says Cleveland Health Food, or the sign says eyebrows and facial. It says something else. I promise you I'm in there. I promise you I'm in there. I'm waiting for construction. So I definitely have a lot of sense of community and collaboration. That's why I say that. Cleveland is a friendly city.
Time zone.
Yeah. That's good. That's a unique type, for sure. So I guess I have a question. I have kind of 2 questions. So I know that you started off mobile because that was something that was recommended to you when you were in school, that to save the money, save the cost. So what made you want to transition from mobile to your brick and mortar? So I'll start with that question, then I'll follow with another one.
Okay. So I was intending to move in August, so I was thinking by that point I'd have like 8 to 9 months under my belt, build up some clientele before I'm starting to pay a lease.
Okay. That makes sense.
So that's
so make sure you have your portfolio of clients, so that way you do have something to fall back on. Yeah, basically. Okay. Yeah. And then what made you go from it just being yourself to I need a team?
So the team was always. I'm never anything without a team. I always have a team. So the team was always a part of the dream, actually. Okay. And I handpicked and cultivated my team before the brick and mortar was open. I was doing interviews. Hey, let's go do a walkthrough of the construction. I was stalking the contractors every day during that. Yes, like 6 months of construction. They would go, "There she is. There's Ameerah. How's your day?" I'm like, "No, how's your day?" How's your day? What are we working on today?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. How can we get this done?
Yeah, hand me that hammer. What do you need? I got you. What do we need help with? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, real quick.
And it went on for about 6-7 months, but I went in every single day. They knew I was coming. They knew I was coming. They would laugh like, "There she is. How's your day?" No. Show me how your day was.
There you go.
That's right.
What they say in business, you gotta trust but verify at the same time. Let me make sure you're doing what you need to be doing.
And someone taught me, inspect what you expect.
Oh, I like that.
Inspect what you expect. Yeah.
And you were fun about that. I know most people are not fun about it. They're like, excuse me.
I did some content. Some of the guys are in content. I was showing because I don't know if you're familiar with the book, The Emperor's New Clothes, but basically the premise is the emperor, the tailor came and he's like, "I'm going to make this really ornate outfit for you. It's going to be gorgeous, shiny. Everyone's going to love it." And then when it came to display it and do his fashion show, he was naked. And so that's how I kept feeling about the Medspa. So I picked it out in March. And so by April, May, I started telling clients, "The next time you come see me, I'll be in Medspa. The next time you come see me, I'll be in Medspa." Well, some of them came back 2 and 3 times in that time. And so I was like, I really feel like Emperor's New Clothes. Like, even when you asked me where it was, this is my favorite line to say, it's right across the street from Tesla in Cleveland Clinic Plaza in Lyndhurst on Maple Road. But when they would ask me, I would say exactly where it is. So it never moved. You just couldn't see it. So I felt like Emperor's New Clothes. Like, it's beautiful. You're going to love my spa. It's relaxing. It's gorgeous. Here it is. You just no one can see it but me.
But when it came to when it came to fruition, that's right.
Now all 2,400 square feet of her is here. Thank Jesus.
Well, that's good.
That is.
So this brings to my question, but that's still a good question nonetheless. Like you said, being your own boss and being the boss of other people. Like you said, I love the fact you said you come from a place of leadership. What do you feel like is the biggest thing for me to understand what having a team or being the boss of yourself and of others?
Why can't I think of the name right now? Dale Carnegie. Dale Carnegie has a line when you do training with him. They do a lot of leadership training, and their line is inspiring others and equal want. So it basically shows you how to make people want to work for you.
Yeah.
So like when I started a new nursing home, they would see director of nursing and they think, oh, she's the office nurse. No, I would hit the floor and go answer call lights and go put patients on the toilet. Tell the aides, hey, I stuck rooms this and this on the toilet. Can you keep an eye out on the call lights? And they're like, oh, she's out of her office. And then that makes people want to work for you. Yeah. I do it sincerely.
Come on now.
I do it sincerely and genuinely, but people see you out working. I'm not a dictator. I'm not sitting behind a desk. You'll see me in rooms. You'll see me working as well, and I communicate and I take suggestions. So my team, they love to provide input. We ordered a new bed this week. I asked my team, okay, do you like this one? What do you like about this one? What do you not like about that? So I make sure I don't order it, and then I ordered the one that they picked out. But they're a part of the business. It's not that they just work for me, because they can work anywhere.
Yeah,
they're a part of the business, and I love that my team is vested and they feel like they can provide input. I love it.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's definitely different. So what is it that you say, Ameerah, that you love most about what it is that you do?
That my dream just finally came to fruition. Okay. Yeah. So, but one of the things that we get to do every day is everyone that comes in to see us, they're already happy, and then they're even happier when they leave. We're improving confidence and wellness. So we're helping people lose weight. We're helping people feel more confident about their smile. Like I said, the teeth whitening. I whitened my teeth this morning.
They look great.
Thank you. But like, say you had a scar that you were insecure about. Yeah. The Morpheus 8, I can do radio frequency microneedling and make your scar dissipate. Wow. Stretch marks. We can do skin tightening. There's so many opportunities to help people feel confident. We love to get brides ready for their wedding. Yeah. So if you have some wrinkles from the furrowed brow you make, we can take care of that. We can whiten your teeth, like just instilling confidence in people, bringing them back to themselves. Is if you had insecure acne breakout, and then you have scarring from that, we can take care of that with chemical peels and facials. So really just helping people feel confident.
Okay. I can see the fulfillment in that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone's happy around it, like I take on other people's energy, and so I love the fact that everyone around me is happy.
Yeah, that's good. Now, as a registered empath myself, I found the last episode, by the way. Watch the episode. Let me ask you this: what keeps you going? What keeps you motivated? Because I know, as an entrepreneur myself, as we all know, there are going to be times where you don't feel not the part, but you're not gonna feel like you're not gonna feel motivated. What keeps you motivated in moments when you're not feeling motivated?
It's still the newness. Like I'm probably still in the honeymoon phase of my business.
Okay.
And there's so many opportunities to add additional services and potentially expand down the road. But also part of it is modeling for my son. My son is 20. He's an engineering major at Bowling Green. He's getting ready to start his 3rd year. But I'm modeling for my son. So I modeled for him how to go to school, how to have a career, how to work for someone else, how to be a homeowner, how to start your own business. So my son also has worked a couple of events at this spa. So he also feels like some sense of ownership there too. Yeah. So that's probably my biggest fulfillment too. Really just modeling for my son. He acts just like me, so if I tell him that he can do these things, he's like, yes, whatever. But if I show him, he'll take the baton and run with it.
That's good. Ooh, that's good. That's real good. Okay. Well, let me ask you this: we talk about the past, talk about the future. What does the future hold for you? You're still in the honeymoon stage. I like you said that.
Yeah,
Still in the honeymoon stage, right?
Yeah, I'm in the honeymoon phase. But ideally, within the next 2 to 3 years, I would love to open a secondary location, but likely in another state. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. We were talking about DC or in Maryland. So
let me ask you. Let's say, if for instance, someone has been through your spot, like I would love to do one on the west side, like in Westlake or Lorraine or whatnot. Would you be interested in something like that?
yes, and we do pop-up shops too. So we actually did a pop-up at a hair salon recently. They were out in Kent. So instead of them coming to us, we took the spa to them. So we did Botox, fillers, facials, massages. We can take the spa to them. So I mean, the west side is really not that. It's really not that far.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but for convenience, right?
Yeah, but for convenience, yes. But we love to take the spa on the road too.
Columbus, these are places that
I have clients in Columbus.
So that's what I mean, right?
So I take my tox.
Wow.
Down to Columbus, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what so I mean, like, and like I know you talk about the camera, but like franchise, I'm listen, franchise is really where it's at because I feel like that's how businesses really get that brand outreach to other places and the model, because you already create the model yourself, right?
Yes.
You already create a system. Someone come in and be like, hey, I want to be part of that system or whatnot, and just help expand that brand. So I don't know. Maybe it might be your first full experience. You might be hearing it, speaking to fruition, Okay, we'll see.
You can speak that into fruition. I like it.
Yes, ma'am. And then let me ask you mentorship. Like, I think about all the time, like, I know for me growing up, entrepreneurship was not a us thing, by the way. It was other people and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I feel like more than ever, we need to be able to pour into the next generation to show them what is when it comes to entrepreneurship. Would you be interested in mentoring someone who's looking to say, hey, I want to do what she's doing?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You heard that, kids.
For sure. Actually, we are kind of in the process of working on an ebook.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
That's dope. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Exclusive.
Yeah, we love the exclusives.
Yeah, Manny Hall is working on it.
Shout out to Manny.
Yes, shout out to Manny.
Yeah. That's okay. All right. So y'all heard it first. That's good stuff right there. Okay. So great thing for the future. All right. So guys. Y'all already know, here the full experience, we love asking simple questions. And it's going to be a little different for her because she kind of answered one, but we're going to ask her again. We, out of 240 episodes, we have heard about Cleveland not being collaborative place, right? You have a different take. What do you feel like what would need to happen for us to be able to change the narrative, though? Because overarching, that is the narrative, unfortunately. That's part of the reason why we started this podcast.
I just feel like just as long as you're open and receptive, collaborations are there. They're available. They're there. Yeah, we don't have to go to Atlanta to have a mentor. There's resources right here. The President's Council, ECDI, Jumpstart Mortar, like all these organizations. Also being connected with them also has opened doors for me to meet other entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So that's part of where my collaborations even came from too, being in the room with those organizations.
Yeah. So
just being open and receptive. I can't. That's not. What is it? Why can't I think of the question? Like, you won't get it if you don't ask.
You talking about JFK? What he said? No, not JFK. I know. I asked what you guys feel. No. I'm off tangent. I'm sorry, y'all.
The water kicking in. Not what you can do for your country.
The wine is doing what it does.
You better knock that off.
Baby glass.
Baby glass. I need a shot glass with this wine. Hey, it's true. It's true. 2 wines every single time.
Every time.
Not ask what you can do for your country. But no, like, if you don't ask, then people won't know that you need.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I can't think of the quote. Okay.
I ain't either. It is something about asking.
2 wines.
He tried.
Shout out to Nikia.
Yeah. Wonderful wine.
Yeah. We'll talk
You're
more.
indulging in the beer.
You can have your wine
Thank
back.
you.
Sip light.
What's that?
Drink responsibly.
Y'all do that.
With that being said, collaborations. Who you love to collaborate in the future? What organization, what people? Who you look forward to seeing you work with in the future?
I would love to meet and collaborate with Tabitha Brown.
Oh, come
that
on
would be
now.
great.
That would be a
I
dope
feel
one.
like she's my best friend in my head.
I know you watched Tabitha. I know you watched the pull up.
All right.
Shout out to her. She was here last
Oh,
year.
hi, sis Tab.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes, I would love to meet and collab with Tabitha Brown. Yes.
Okay. I know Tabitha Brown. You know you watch Tabitha. So come on.
Right.
Come back to Cleveland.
Come on back.
Come on back.
Come
You know,
on back.
and come check out the Medspa. You know,
Yes.
check out what they got going on. I can see you doing the commercial and everything, like doing the whole walkthrough and all that.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
That would be dope. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice conversation with her because she definitely is a joy.
And
Absolutely.
drops tons of gems.
She does.
Yes.
Every time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Speaking of, the beautiful Tabitha and all that she has accomplished, you are accomplishing a lot yourself out here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And still so much yet to come. So when we talk about legacy, two-part question, how would you like the legacy to be for you as an individual? And then for you under the Medspa, the ebook, and all the other business ventures that you will have accomplished over that time.
Okay. So legacy for me, I feel like I'm already there. Like just modeling for my son. Home ownership, career, education, entrepreneurship. I feel like that's what I've been working on. So I feel like I've just gotten there. But as far as legacy for the business, maybe it is a franchise.
Hey, listen.
Maybe you spoke that into existence. You might have planted the seed.
So, I mean, hey, listen. I would invest in the Medspa if I know it's going the yearly return on it is nice. So I'll do it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Get a couple happy chairs in here. You know,
Line them up.
line them up.
Everybody happy.
Everybody happy. You know. So don't play with me. Listen, I will invest tomorrow. You know. Shoot. So yeah, don't. Hey, listen. I can see it. I can see it.
Well, listen, I'm sure that our visionaries can also see it, the ones that are watching and listening. And for those that have been, just inspired and motivated throughout this entire episode, just like me and Brandon have.
Absolutely.
What would you like as far as 3 takeaways that someone watching and listening should be able to gather from today's episode?
You drop them gems.
You have.
All right. That you can do anything. And then if someone tells you no, go harder. Go harder, because for every no, someone will tell you yes.
Ooh, come on.
Takeaways, literally just pursue education. But it doesn't have to be a 4-year education. You can go to a vocational school or learn a trade. But education is something that can never be taken from you. So,
I like that.
So, and then I can't even think of a third. Maybe it is the 2U ones.
You know what? I got a third one. And I love how you said this. Come when you're leading, come from a servant leadership role.
Yes.
So show others that you can do the job. That way they're not hesitant to do the job themselves. They see you do it.
Correct. Inspiring others that eager want.
Yes. I like that, by the way.
Yes.
So that's my takeaway.
Yes. And my mom was a coach, so I think that's part of too why that resonated. Like she played basketball. She was on the USA basketball team, but then she coached college basketball.
Wow.
She was before the WNBA. But I think just that coaching mindset, like growing up under a coach, just learning how to lead and how to inspire others to want to do what you want them to do.
That's good.
Okay.
That was a great takeaway.
Yeah,
Thank you.
And it's the most important question of the whole interview. Where can they learn more? Where can they book? Where can they get a happy chair? All that good stuff. Where can they learn more about you? Okay.
So we are on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook under @NOIRE_Aesthetics with an A. And the website is NOIRE Wellness Aesthetics.com. I jokingly keep calling it NWA. Please don't sue me, NWA. And we are located in Lyndhurst, right on Mayfield Road, directly across the street from Tesla and Cleveland Clinic Plaza. It's my favorite line. I got to say it during my Emperor's New Clothes phase.
So listen, guys, I know you're watching this. You're watching where is it at? Right there in the show notes. Right there. You don't have to go anywhere. You're lazy. Boom, right there. Oh, I can book right there. Okay.
is for everyone. Men, women, all skin types, all skin tones, all skin textures. If you have scarring, acne, whatever it is, if you need something to make yourself feel more confident, come see us. We'd love to help you get ready. Get ready for the day, the work week, the wedding, the birthday, the vacation. Come see us.
You can't think of that coming through.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, absolutely.
Thank you for the wine.
Yes. Every time.
Every single time. We see more accolades coming your way because you only in your first year in some months. We know that it does one of many.
Thank you. Speak that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
I received that.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, we got to pay some bills. And speaking to you guys, August 31st, we will be here in the beautiful town of South Euclid having a wine and dine festival here in South Euclid. Thanks to you from 2U Wines in the Fort Bistro, where we have food, music, entertainment.
Vendors. I plan to be a vendor.
Come on. There we go. Vendors. There we go. Yes. And TPU alumni, Mr. B Titty, will be MCing, so it's gonna be a fun good time.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
So yes. So great time. Get tickets now because they'll be selling out soon. So please get them as soon as possible. Okay.
And make sure you guys tune into my podcast, Beauty Told. Thank you. Again, giving you guys weekly episodes where it is not only myself from time to time, but I have great, phenomenal guests that get on. We get to talk about either relational topics, financial, or just overall lifestyle changes. And again, my hope is that you learn from our mistakes and be able to better grow and learn, and let's make a positive change. So I will see y'all there.
Lastly, guys, I want to thank the team. When I here, we want you to do me a favor. Go in those show notes. We have many of people who are doing great things. We have photography. We have Michelle doing. She does all virtual assisting. She helps us make sure we get our schedule together, all the good things. 2U Wines, per usual, or whatnot. Shout out to Sam. If you need a host for your next event, she can help be your host for your event. Best in the city.
Love Sam.
Yes.
Love Sam. Sam's been through the spa. Love
Yes.
Love Sam.
Yep. And just do me a favor, go through the show notes and check out many people who are part of this great ensemble of talent, and check them out and let them do something for you today. And last, we want to thank you, the person watching. Yes, you, the person listening, because guys, as of right now, with great stories like hers, we have garnished. Now we're on 7.8 million views. 60,000. No, God is good. But it goes to show you want to hear great stories come out of our great city. You ask me. So you guys show every week, and you guys have not faltered yet. And I just thank you for that. And just let us know we're doing something God has called us to do. So thank you for that. And guys, lastly, guys, if you're looking to start your own podcast, we can help with that. One of the great things we have been blessed with a great team, and now we're able to show you, coach you, do it for you, and whatever you need for our podcast, we can do that for you. So listen, do me a favor, hit the link, and we can help you with that. Okay, guys, this is episode 240. Roll to 250. That's crazy. Every time we get to like a landmark, it's like we gotta keep going. But guys, it'll be here before you know it, and we'll be on the road to 300. But I don't want to take for granted these opportunities to celebrate these landmarks, because once again, I think we're doing something that has not been done in the city thus far. And I don't want to take that for granted, nor do I ever want to make that small, because the statistics goes, I don't think most podcasts make it past episode 20. And here we have done it many times over. So God is good, and thank you for watching, okay? So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.